Friends, I'm back with my new video of Stonehenge, which many of my friends had dissuaded me from visiting. I can now say, if history thrills you, it makes sense. Otherwise, let me forewarn, it would be quite a mundane affair. Stonehenge is a prehistoric temple made of great stones raised about 4500 years ago, and I was not going to miss such a masterpiece of engineering created without any of our modern tools. The stones are carefully arranged to line up the movements of the sun. Phew, no way I was missing it. The ruin that we see today is the end result of many different stages of construction and rebuilding in history. The first major event 5000 years ago was the construction of a large circular enclosure. About 500 years later, enormous Circen stones were raised in a horseshoe and a circle with smaller blue stone placed between them. Later, the blue stones were rearranged. Since construction activities at Stonehenge ceased in the early Bronze Age, some of the stones have been removed from the site and may have fallen. Some were re-erected during restoration, which started in 1919, continued in episodes and was completed in 1964. Many have wondered why was Stonehenge built here. There is enough evidence that this land was important to Neolithic people for hundreds of years before building work started. 700 meters away is the Stonehenge carcass, and further away and of a similar date is Robin Hood's Ball, an early Neolithic monument where people gathered to feast, exchange and conduct rituals. Stonehenge is celebrated for being aligned on the time of midsummer sunrise, which attracts thousands of people on the longest day of the year. But more important to prehistoric people may have been the midwinter sunset. If you were to stand in the center of the monument, albeit not allowed today, and look towards the avenue, the sun rises just to the left of the hillstone. When other stones were standing in the entrance, it may have given the impression of a corridor along with the sunlight would have shone into the center of the monument. The midwinter sunset is directly opposite to the midsummer sunrise. Viewed from the center, the midwinter sun would have set between the two upright stones on the tallest Saxon trilithon. The people who built and used Stonehenge probably lived in houses like this. These are recreations based on the archaeological remains of buildings excavated at Durrington Walls, just over a mile from Stonehenge. The floor of 10 buildings were excavated, some within the fenced enclosure, and it is likely that there were many more. They date from the same time that the stones were being put up in Stonehenge. From the remains of animal bones and pottery found near the houses, it appears that the people were gathering at Durrington Walls to feast, particularly at winter. This was not at all an ordinary settlement, but a place where people gathered to celebrate, conduct rituals, and perhaps live while they built the Stonehenge.